Welcome to the Blog site, August 13th, 2013. You can kiss your free-range poultry goodbye thanks to the H7N9 Bird Flu. The USDA is ordering 12 mobile modified atmosphere killing trailers, MAC for short. Here's the federal solicitation ordering these trailers. And if you look over here to the right, there's an attachment here that shows pictures of the trailers, the type that they're wanting to order, and explains in some detail why they are ordering these. So let's take a quick look at the pictures. This is an experimental trailer they developed in 2009. The trailers they're wanting to order, I believe, hold up to 500 chickens and up to 75 turkeys. Some more photos. Disinfecting. Let's go a little faster. Here's a shot of dead birds on the inside. Here's what you can expect to look like being towed by a trailer. So if you see one of these in your neighborhood, you have some idea what's going on. Now if we go to the top of this document from the USDA, there's a key phrase here that tells you what the situation's about. And it says, the most critical small flocks to depopulate in an outbreak of virulent, potentially zoonotic poultry disease would be those located near large commercial poultry facilities. And if we go to the top, the very first paragraph of this statement says, there's a need to have on hand the means to depopulate small flocks of poultry in the event of an outbreak of highly pathogenic, possibly zoonotic avian disease. These flocks might range from a few birds owned by private individuals for recreational reasons to a few hundred birds kept as a small commercial venture. In many cases, the owner will have an emotional attachment to the birds that goes beyond economic considerations. The birds may run loose or confined in pens or cages. In some areas, these flocks may be fairly numerous. Now, this one little statement here says, in many cases, the owner will have an emotional attachment to the birds that goes beyond economic considerations. That's some indication that they're expecting trouble out of this. Now, if we go to our own post here, and we have links to the solicitation number and the comments I just read to you. Of course, now when the government goes in to try to take over an industry by engaging in the wholesale small farm poultry slaughter, they have to have some sort of payout to the farmers. In that regard, the USDA Centers for Epidemiology and Animal Health has released a procurement, and here's this procurement here called Poultry Data. And if we read through it, it says, the objective of this procurement is to obtain contractor services to provide the USDA Center with specific production and financial parameters associated with commercial poultry production, broilers, turkeys, table egg layers, broiler breeders, and turkey breeders. They also go into some detail in this solicitation that they're also interested in understanding the supply chain. And if you look through this, it appears as if they're trying to understand the entire industry and the supply chain, almost as if they were going to try and nationalize the industry in response to H7N9 Bird Flu pandemic. Now these trailers, and they've ordered 12 of them, or ordering 12 of them. They're initially going to Kansas City, Missouri, I think, for a first article proofing, but it looks like they're being ordered out of the Minnesota office of the USDA, and that is key because Minnesota is the largest turkey producing state in the country. It's also where the first H7N9 bird flu I believe was detected in the United States in, I think, 2009 in Meeker County, Minnesota. That particular version had not mutated to affect humans, I think, beyond some conjunctivitis. But so H7N9 has been in the United States before, and it's been in turkey farms. So it's likely to come back to turkey farms, usually through wild fowl that intermingle with the turkeys. They're more likely to intermingle with free-range animals, and if those free-range animals are close to large commercial breeders, then they'll want to wholesale slaughter these things, if for any other reason, just to protect Thanksgiving production. So, unfortunately, I think the Thanksgiving turkey may be off of our menu this year. But these birds are not the only risk from H7N9 bird flu. We believe that the feral pigeon population is potentially a much greater risk. But Minnesota may be the first location in the United States where we see positive testing for H7N9 bird flu, the current human pandemic version.